I'm being watched while hiding the biggest secret of my life. Today, Seoul is filled with police, not because of me, but it means the city is under heavier civilians than usual. This is Project Sidequest, and like always, I have 4 quests to complete. One of them takes me onto the rooftop while police watch what I'm doing. Another pushes me onto the water, betting that full speed on a jet ski is enough to get me out of sight. And the last sends me chasing a hot air balloon that can only fly during a small window in a tightly restricted airspace. One secret, a city watching. Every decision matters. Let the game begin.
Good morning! Now it's time, of course, to pull the next side quest. So, let's do this.
Side quest.
Quest 1. The Garden That Never Tells. Dear traveler, you must hide your life's biggest secret in the Emperor's Garden without anyone noticing, especially not the garden's security. Write it down, fold it tight, and place it where secrets belong, deep inside the secret garden. The goal is to keep your secret exactly where it should stay so it never gets revealed. And what better place for that than an ancient garden built to hide the Emperor's own? Complete the drop unseen, and you earn 1 side quest point. Good luck!
So it seems I have to go to Gyeongbokgung. So like always, I think just go there and figure it out, right? While walking to the subway, I already think about what secret I will write down and place. Obviously, I will not tell you. There are several options what I can do. The question is, can I hide it in a way that nobody sees it when I hide it? Because I don't want that somebody picks it up or thinks that I'm littering, right? That's the question, because it seems like it's a guided tour there, so I'm part of a group, and I think it would be kind of suspicious if I just would put something down. So I have to do it very, very sneaky, right? But we will figure it out when we're there. Hopefully I can get a ticket, right? That's the challenging part at first. So if I can't go in, I can't place a secret. So first I will go in the palace, search for the place where I can get a ticket for a secret garden tour, and then we will go from there, right? Like always.
I've just arrived at the ticket office, and
Seems like it's the right place because it says here you can get the secret garden tour for the next secret garden tour, which is in 1.5 hours in English. There are still 50 tickets left. So I think it will be no problem to go in. So I can concentrate on thinking about the secret and thinking about a hiding spot. First, go in. So I will just follow the secret garden sign.
so the way to the secret garden is very straightforward.
Actually, I have been here before, but not in the secret garden. So I know already the palace itself. So there's not so much more new to see. However, it's still beautiful. But I have to tell you something, it's insanely hot. I think my only option for now is hiding in the shadows. Because when you're in the sun, it's just too warm. Okay, I've got a little piece of paper. Now it's time to write down my secret, and I will use the Project Sidequests card as a support. Obviously, I will not tell you, but I will write it down now, and then I will fold it, and then we have to find a hiding spot for this piece of paper in the secret garden later on. So there's still some time left, but now I will write a secret. So, how do I, yeah, done. So now fold it, and now I have to find a place where I can hide this small piece of paper with my secret in. So I'm now in front of the entrance to the secret garden. This is the group before me, and after that I will go in and then place my secret in the secret garden, and I hopefully find a good hiding spot without anybody noticing. So while waiting for the entrance to the secret garden, I was reconsidering my plan, because putting the paper there is in a way littering, and I don't want to litter there. So I found another solution. I found a leaf on the floor and wrote down my secret on the leaf. And I will place and hide the leaf in the secret garden. So that's not littering, right? It's just a leaf. I will just replace it with some personal message. So putting my secret in the secret garden, but without littering. I think that's the best solution. I had the option to skip the tour and visit the garden on my own. So I took this option because this gives me plenty of time to fulfill my side quest and hide my secret. So this here seems like the main place of the secret garden. I saw it earlier today on the pictures when I searched for the place on the map. It would be nice to hide here. However, there are a lot of people here, maybe seeing what I'm doing. But that is just a leaf, right? And here are walls. I like that. Here are walls. So maybe just put it somewhere there. However, I cannot step on the grass. So I have to do it from a place where I can reach to. I can also not go there. So no option to go closer. So I need something which is accessible from the path which I'm allowed to go on. I was just thinking about the options of just throwing my secret here in the water. Would be awesome, right? But I have to hide my secret, so it's not really hiding if it's swimming here and everybody can see it. So maybe I will try to find a real hiding spot. I like the bamboos though. It's a beautiful place, I have to say. And a good place to hide a secret. But before I will hide my secret, I think I will wander around and check if there's maybe a better location to hide. Can you see the small lantern over there? Just the idea, just place it in there, right? I would love to do it, to place it in these walls here. But I have to step on the grass and then this will look a little bit suspicious. But I could put it in the wall over here. I think this is allowed to go to. Yeah, I could use this wall. Or maybe here, below the stairs. Also a good option. But it's great that there is the option to skip the tour, because later on when I'm about to hide my secret, it's better when I can move freely and do it at a moment where nobody's watching. Because hey, when I hide a secret and somebody sees where the secret is it a secret? I have to hide it in a way so that nobody can see it. I like these walls over here. They have pretty good hiding spots. And the good thing is, compared to the main place, there are less people here. So it would be much easier to hide it somewhere. Here, I see a beautiful place. This looks nice. However, I think we are not allowed to go to the pavilion on the other side, which would be a very, very nice place. So let's check this out. Maybe also put it somewhere below these roofs, but we're not allowed to enter there, so we can't do that. And the walls over here not open, so we also can't put it in here. So I like the place because it's beautiful. However, I think there is no hiding spot. I found a place which maybe could be a hiding spot, and it's just here. Because there are places where my leaf would fit, and it would have a great view on this lotus pond. I think this could be a good place for my seat. and the security camera is watching me. So maybe not the right place to place my secret. Oh, there are nice places with water and no security cameras, which would be a nice spot to leave my leaf secret. This is nice. Okay, this feels a little bit more like a more secret area of the secret garden. Maybe this is a better place for my secret. Oh, I already saw the Emperor. So the secret garden was already the Emperor's garden, and there he is. It's the Emperor. Luckily that I see him. But I don't want him to know my secret, right? It's starting to rain, even if the forecast says no rain today. So maybe I have to hurry up to place my secret. I haven't found the spot yet. The perfect spot for my secret. There are some places which are nice and which would be an option. But I haven't found the perfect spot yet. Maybe ask the Emperor. He should know, right? There he is, showing off his garden. Okay, after wandering around for some time, I have to decide where to place my secret. I think I will walk back to the main place and place it somewhere there. Uh-oh. I can hear the thunder. Thunderstorm, not ideal. Especially we are only on our first quest for today and more to follow. And I don't really need thunderstorm now. Okay, I found an option. Okay. So there's this beautiful pond we've seen before. However, on the other side, there are a lot of security cameras pointing to this pond and are following me when I'm walking around there. So I think it would be a little bit too suspicious to just place it there while under civilians. But I think here it's quite near to the pond, so the view for my secret is still very good. But I think the security cameras are not watching me, so I think this is the place to put my secret. I just have to make sure that not so many people are watching what I'm doing and placing down my secret. Okay, so now is the big moment. I will take out my leaf, and then there is a place between the stones where my leaf perfectly fits. So just leave it there, right? Just leave it there. I want to have it here near the pond. It's a very nice place. Oh no, I've got hit by rain. So there are more passerbys I have to wait for. And here is my secret leaf. So this pond, I think it's a perfect place for my secret. However, there are a lot of people around and I don't want to see them placing my secret. Otherwise they want to reveal it immediately, and that's not the point, right? Then I would fail the side quest. If somebody would retrieve it immediately, then yeah, it's not a secret anymore. But I think after this group of people, maybe I'm ready to place it. Okay, they just walked by, and then I will place it really fast. Okay, this is the place with a great view. Just place my secret leaf over here, and then continue like nothing happened, right? My secret, there it is. First point, check.
After hours of searching for the perfect spot, you finally hid your biggest secret. Even the Emperor didn't see where. Security cameras watched you wander and still missed the moment. Quest complete. 1 point.
So after successfully placing my secret and earning my first point of today, before I pull the next side quest, I have to escape the rain. Because there has been no rain in the forecast today, so I didn't bring my umbrella. So before we pull the quest, let's escape. Okay, so after I've hidden my life's biggest secret here in the secret garden, it's time to pull the next side quest. So let's go.
Side quest.
Quest 2. The Power Shot. Dear traveler, your task is to capture 2 of Korea's most powerful landmarks in a single, perfectly aligned shot. Gyeongbokgung Palace in front, the Blue House rising quietly behind, but both in one single frame. Today, the area is heavily patrolled for the independence celebrations, which means every movement is being watched. Your challenge is to find the one vantage point where history and power line up, without drawing the attention of the officers around you. Shift your position until the 2 institutions fall into place, sharing the frame as if they were always meant to. One photo that aligns past and present. Good luck.
So I actually like this quest, it sounds interesting. However, I'm not quite sure how to achieve it. I know that it's possible because I have done it before. But I did it from Ingvansand, from the top. And under this condition, when it's raining and there's a thunderstorm coming, I will not climb this mountain. So I think the only thing I can do now is go to Gyeongbokgung Square and figure it out from there. Yeah, we will go there first, then make a plan and see if it's possible. So, let's go. Okay, so before going out on the Gyeongbokgung Square, I want to walk you through my thoughts why I even considered going here. So I remembered that I saw some huge buildings around the square. And I think maybe it's possible from there, because on the other side, so when I would try to take the picture from the Blue House side, there are just mountains, right? So the only option is to go out on the square and find a building which is accessible and which gives me the view which I need to shoot this picture. So that's the plan. So now go out on the square and then we will investigate if there are some buildings we can access and get our shot. So let's go. So I'm now outside near the square. There is Gyeongbokgung Palace. I think I can only attempt the shot from the right side. So this building over here does not work, but I think it's also not accessible. And also the building over here, which is quite high and which would maybe have the view, does not work because I think it's some kind of police building and they will not let me in just to get my picture for the side quest. So this building also does not work. I have to walk to the other side and maybe see if it's possible from there. Okay, so now we can cross the street, and just now I also had an idea if there's maybe an easy way to approach this. Maybe if I just walk back far enough on the square, maybe I can from the square see both buildings and get the shot. And maybe I don't have to go up in somewhere, but we have to check. Would be much easier if I did not have to go up somewhere to get this shot. However, the Blue House, I remember, is a little bit higher than Palace, so it could be possible, but it's also not very high. It's not on top of a mountain or something like that. So we will see. I will now walk to the square and then we will check the perspectives from there and the possibilities. So from here I can clearly see Gyeongbokgung Gate, right? But I cannot see the Blue House. I can barely see maybe some blue tiles. Barely. It's not enough for the shot. But maybe we can find a better perspective. And maybe we can check if the police building is accessible. Okay, this would be something. Let's see. So it seems there is a building from Microsoft which has some rooftop. So it would be really nice to shoot the picture from there, but I'm not sure if we're allowed to go up there. Also, this building up there with the plants on top would be an option, but the question is, are we allowed to go up there? So we have to check. And there's another issue. It seems that there is some event and the roads are closed. So I'm not sure if we can find a proper position even from down here because it's closed. Okay, it says it's a government complex and I guess no. There's no chance to get in there, but let's try to see if we can access the other buildings. But to do this, we have to somehow go around and get to the other side. The question is it possible or not? Can we cross the street? Because I think from here I can see the blue tiles of the blue house. So if I would pull out my selfie stick, I maybe could attempt the shot. But with this presence of police around here, I don't want to do that. So I try to somehow get to the other side of the street and attempt it from there, or maybe try to find a building where we can go up. So I'm still searching my way around the celebration, and it seems that there will be a possibility. I can only attempt it from the other side, but I have to find a place where I can actually access the rooftop or see both buildings from the ground. But we will see when we are on the other side. The celebration and everything they built, the stages, makes it harder to get this perfect shot. And I want it to look great, so I don't want to have all of these tents or stages in my shot. So maybe the only possibility is to go up, to find a building where we can get on top. And I see that there's somebody on that building. Maybe we will check this out. Maybe we can go up here. There's King Sejong. Maybe he knows, right? Somewhere with an umbrella is standing on top of that building, and that building would be the perfect shot. I try to walk to there and find a way. Just need to find a way to go there. It's raining slightly, but I can also see a little bit of sun. And there's a place where I can finally cross the street near Admiral Lee Sun-shin. And then I try to attempt the shot. Right? First, we check out the building where I saw somebody with an umbrella on top. Maybe this is promising because I didn't see any people on the other buildings. I'm wondering if the celebration is today, because it seems like that. Okay. There's somebody announcing the celebration. So now I'm trying to get close to the building where I saw somebody with an umbrella, and then we walk around and see if there's any entrance and any possibility to go in. I'm just hoping if there are generally any rooftops you can access, that they are not closed today due to the celebration. That would be really, really a pity. I try to check if we can attempt the shot from here. No. I can only see the gate, but I can't see the blue house properly. So we have to go up somewhere. This crane would be a possibility. Maybe they let me go up there. Maybe they are fans of Project SideQuest and want to support. But first we will check out this building. So this building here will not work. It's the American Embassy. I think they will not let me in. So, but it's not the building I think I've seen. So we just walk a bit and try to go to the next one. Okay, I think it has been this building over here. So let's check what this is. It has an entrance and people are going in. So I will just go in and then we will check if we can access this rooftop. So, but first check out what this actually is, right? So as it says what it is, it has opening hours, it's free of charge. Let's go in. Okay, until I entered here, I didn't know what it is. It's the National Museum of Korean Contemporary Art, and it seems it's free admission. And here is somewhere an elevator which says 8th floor rooftop. I think that's where we want to go, right? So I tried. Okay, now I'm in the elevator. It says 8th floor rooftop. And I've just pressed the 8th floor button and see if we can go there and exit it. Moment of truth. Looks like that. And here we go. I think we did it. One time lucky. There's the common gate. There is the blue house. Ladies and gentlemen, now I attempt to shuffle. Okay, let's be ready for point number 2. Look at this stuff. It's amazing. I think we can get even a better angle. Go slightly to the other side. Quest number 2 for today. Done. And how? It was hard again due to the celebration, and we had to find a building, but free admission and direct way to the rooftop. Hey, so much better start than yesterday. I lost the first side quest, but today it's 2 out of 2.
Liberation anniversary setup, parts of the square blocked, police everywhere. And regardless of the restrictions, you still made it to the right rooftop, carefully watched at every step, and still invisible when it mattered. While the entire country celebrates 80 years of liberation, you reunited the power of past and present in one frame and earned an additional point.
And it looks so great, even if it's raining, but it just looks very, very good. What a view. Now, sometime later, it's time to pull the next side quest. So let's see what it is.
Side quest.
Quest 3, Seoul's fastest and wettest selfie point. Dear traveler, you're not an ordinary traveler taking the same boring selfies as everyone else. You're on Project Side Quest, which means your next photo won't come from solid ground. Your task is to find Seoul's fastest and wettest selfie point. Figure out how to rent a jet ski, ride it out onto the Hangang, and take a photo of yourself where only a few tourists ever bother to go. Your main target is the 63 building behind you captured from the water. For a bonus point, line up a second shot with N Seoul Tower watching you from above. This quest is about earning a perspective most people never try to reach. Good luck!
Jetski, never done this before. There's only one minor issue. I don't have a jet ski. And I've never rode one. And I don't know where to get one. So, like always, I can't go anywhere, right? I first have to do some research, and then when I figure it out, then let's go. Okay, so wait, I have an idea. To ride a jet ski, I need water, so I will go to the water first, and then figure it out from there. And I know the place where to go. A place where I've been already, Yeouido Hangang Park. Maybe we will figure it out from there. So let's go. I've made some research and it seems finding a place where you can actually rent a jet ski is way harder than I thought. Because I found places which basically have jet skis. However, there's no information available if you can actually rent them. I saw some information which said that you need a boat license to ride them. I'm not sure if I can even attempt this side quest. But as you see, I'm walking to somewhere because I got an idea. I know that at the place where you can do the river cruise, that there are some jet skis next to it. I don't know if you can rent them. I just saw them last year. And I will just go there and ask them if it's possible. Maybe just for 10 minutes, right? I don't need it long. I just have to fulfill the side quest. So I try to go there, convince them, and like always, we will go from there, right? So I will walk to there and show you what I mean. And then we try our luck. So the weather today is constantly changing. Sometimes it's cloudy, sometimes there's sunshine, and sometimes there's rain, even if it's not the forecast. Currently it's very humid and warm. It seems to be dry. Hopefully it stays dry. I'm not sure if they even allow me to ride a jet ski when there's a thunderstorm. We will see. So there is already the cruise ship I was talking about. And next to it, there are the jet skis. So let's see if I can convince them that this is the place I'm talking about, right? It says Seoul Lounge, so it seems it has something to do with jet skis, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but on the other side there are some jet skis. And my plan is now to go there and convince them. We will see. So I will try my luck. Let's go. Maybe in a few minutes you will see me on a jet ski, otherwise you will see me right here, disappointed that I lost the point. So let's see what happens.
So from that moment on, everything went very fast. I went there, asked a guy if I can rent a jet ski, and he was very helpful. However, he didn't really understand what I wanted because he only speaks Korean. Then a woman arrived who also was very helpful, who could speak English and could understand what I wanted. But to pay, I didn't have enough cash. So the only way was to use my Korean card, and we had to check if it worked. So a third guy arrived, tried my card, put it in the machine, and luckily it worked. And then we went out and to have a look at the jet ski, which was, unfortunately due to the weather, full of water. So they had to get the water out first and get the jet ski running. Okay, I managed to get approval to ride one of those jet skis. Currently I'm not sure which one I will get, and I'm allowed to ride in between those two bridges and fulfill the quest. I didn't think it's possible, but it seems to work. Currently the problem is that the jet ski does not work, so maybe they can fix it. Otherwise I have to get this one. Looks promising. Okay, jet ski has been fixed, so now it's time to go. As this is my first time on a jet ski, I have to get used to the machine itself before I can attempt the side quest. So I hit the throttle and just go for it. This thing is insanely fast. So there's my goal, the 63 building, and I think we will go there in no time. Okay, so already arrived at the final spot where I can take the selfie. The most important thing is to not throw my phone in the water here. Okay, first point retrieved. And now continue. At this point, I might have forgotten that I have to go for a bonus point and just enjoyed my time on a jet ski. It was so much fun. I regret that I didn't do it earlier. So I think at this point I realized I had another job to do. So turn around and with full speed back to the photo spot. Okay, we can see the 63 building again. The N Seoul Tower, not so much because it's far in the back. Okay, this is the spot. Let's take out the phone. So don't lose it. Okay, first attempt, and that did not work. Because jet ski was still turning, so second attempt. And let's check. Here we are. That's the N Seoul Tower on the selfie.
So much for boring selfies. You took a jet ski to the middle of the Hangang and actually got the 63 building shot from the water. Mid-quest, you forgot the bonus and just went full speed for fun. And yet you still caught N Seoul Tower too. Tiny, barely visible, but real. The selfies aren't pretty, but almost nobody can take them. Quest and bonus complete.
So, 6 minutes left. Let's enjoy the rest of the ride with 2 points for Project SideQuest. Let's go!
A selfie spot which most people will not reach. And now a victory run for the last minutes where I have the jet ski and then I have to go back and strive for more points. So when you are in Seoul and you don't know what to do, go jet skiing on the Hangang. This is so much fun. Now it's time to go back and return the jet ski, and then we will see what the next side quest will be.
After I secured 2 additional points by completing the jet ski ride on the Han River, we are at 4 out of 4. So there are only 2 points left for the day in 1 additional side quest and 1 bonus quest. We will see what the last quest of the day will be. Will it be as exciting as this one? I don't know, but hopefully it will. And now it's time to pull the last and final side quest for today. So, see what it is.
Side quest.
Quest 4. The Seoulstronaut. Dear traveler, after bravely facing speed, water, and forces most travelers avoid, you've proven you can withstand more than the average human. That makes you eligible for Seoul's newest astronaut program. Your spaceship is already waiting. Board the Seoul Dal balloon and let it carry you straight up, away from the streets and into the sky, all the way to its highest point. For a bonus point, deliver your own moon landing line at the top. Good luck!
Astronaut. I didn't see any balloon around, so I first have to do some research what this is and if we can actually achieve this. It seems it's very close to here, so somewhere over there. However, I can't see anything. And the only issue is I'm not sure about the weather, if they will operate. And there's another issue that says it's something like Capital Defense Command, no flight time. So there's just 1 slot today, which is very, very soon, where it would be possible. The rest of the day is blocked. So I'm not sure if they just open for this little window. So my guess is that it's suspended just the whole day. I'm not sure if I can really attempt this. But you know the rules. Every side quest has to be attempted. So we will go there and check if it's open, right? And maybe the weather will get better by then. Because, like I said, it's changing very fast today. So go, we have to hurry, otherwise they will maybe close down. So pack the camera and go. So I've just got off the bus in the bus I had some time to do some research what this actually is. So Seoul Dal, which somehow I think translates to moon. It's some hot air balloon which goes up I think about 130 meters. So I'm not sure if this is already astronaut level, but hey, when the quest says, then it's the truth, right? However, when I went to the website, it says that this place is closed the whole day. Only at 4 o'clock it would run, maybe due to some limitations in the airspace or something like that. I don't really know. But I've seen it already in the air, and I think there it is. The question is, where's the entrance? But before we go in, I also had some ideas what to say, and I think I will go with something classic. So with something classic, moon landing related, you will see when we are up. So I will turn the camera around. So there is the thing. The question is, where is the entrance? So is it here? Just walk over here? No, that doesn't seem right. Okay, then maybe try the other direction. So there is the place, but I think I have to walk on the grass. It does not seem right. I think I have to go around to find the entrance. And hopefully it will run and not be suspended due to some airspace limitations. I will just walk around. Maybe I will find something. Oh, there is a sign. Look. Seems I'm heading in the right direction. So, it looks good. There it is. And I think I will just go in and ask if it's still operating today. So, wish me luck.
So I'm already in the waiting room and ready to be a Seoulstronaut. So I think next time it will be my turn, and then we can go up and fulfill final quests for this day. So here we go. It's a small balloon for me, but you balloon for Seoul Dal.
Finding the balloon took longer than it should, but you got on board. Independence anniversary, restricted airspace, and you still made the flight happen. Full height, no exit, just you floating over Seoul like launch day. Moonline delivered, a little too quiet. Not exactly one small step. Still counts. Quest complete. 2 more points for you.
Point retrieved. Bonus point retrieved. Day 6 out of 6. Seoulstronaut over and out.
So, the Seoulstronaut successfully landed back on Earth and richer by 2 additional points, which makes it 6 out of 6, and we will get sidequests, a big one, by tomorrow.
Wait, today it's different. We're revealing the side boost immediately.
Wait, we will already know what the side boost will be today, but we'll receive it tomorrow. So, what we'll decide to see.
Side boost.
You absolutely crushed today. 6 out of 6 points, no excuses, no luck, just execution. And that means your side boost for tomorrow is unlocked. A car. Yes, an actual car. Freedom, speed, and a whole new level of possibilities. Not bad for one perfect day, right?
A car? I don't need a car. Why do you need a car? Let's find out tomorrow.
So before today ends, there's one more thing we have to do, and that's collecting our side boost in the Almond store. So I will head now to the Almond store in Gyeongbokgung and use my side boost to choose whatever I want. So let's walk to there and then check what will be the flavor of the day and maybe also the boost for all the side quests which will come tomorrow. Okay, there it is. So let's go. Let's grab a basket and then grab 5 bags of the finest almonds we can get. So we will not have this squid hot pot. However, we will go to the good stuff. So, carrot cake almond, always my favorite, so I will get one. And I would guess tiramisu almond also great, so definitely will also get one of those. I think let's get a cookie and cream. Then we have 4. Oh, garlic bread almond. Interesting. Oh, I'll definitely get one of those cookie strawberry cream. Cheddar cheese almond pretzel. So maybe one which is not sweet, and this looks funny. So we will try this. This will now be our side boost. The cheddar cheese almond pretzel, the cookie and cream almond, the cookie and strawberry cream almond, the tiramisu almond, and the carrot cake almond. And now the side boost is retreat. Let's go and fight for the side boost for tomorrow. So see you in the next episode. Bye.
Project sidequests, drums declare, step beyond the lines we dare. Challenge taken, hearts aware, we rise again through sidequests. Project sidequests, drums declare, step beyond the.
The city stays open, but the subway would have been closed. No trains underground, no fast routes through Seoul. But enough points were earned. The lock never activates.